Who's right?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto market, including all of the majors that have been imploding for the last 6 months. But we're still going to talk about them. We got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Hype, meme coins, and NFTs. And today, we're going to discuss crypto's continued bounce. Not as much of a bounce now, a little bit of a dump now, but we're going to talk about day one of Monad launching, one of the biggest recent launches of probably the last few quarters, and Pump Fund's disrespectful new community grants. And I actually want to talk a little bit more about the revenue meta. I saw a really interesting article that I want to break down talking about the value of companies buying back their own tokens versus community, etc. Today it will be just myself and Easy.
It's going to be a 15-minute show today, boys.
No,
we're going to read the weather report and then we're going to wrap.
We're going to talk about a lot of things, but if
in 15 minutes or less.
People are saying we're muted on X. If you are on X, can you hear me? Let me know in the comments. If you're listening on X, we're also live on Twitter, or sorry, on YouTube as well. You can join over there at the Daily Bone. Listen, give us a comment, like, retweet. Easy, what's going on, man? How was your morning?
It was long. I had to bury a chicken.
Another one died?
This one was like kind of sick for a while. He was my favorite chicken, so I'm pretty sad about it. He was a small guy.
Where do you bury him? You
already just like get a shovel and dig a hole. It's kind of just like,
how many chickens have you lost?
3. 2 got eaten by hawks. 1 died because he was sick.
That's pretty gnarly.
Dude, Liz saw the hawk eat one. Witnessed it.
That's traumatizing.
Witnessed the whole thing.
Do you not keep them in like a little cage thing?
Yeah, but they're like free range. So like sometimes they're in it, sometimes they're not. And when they weren't in it, the hawk got them. It's just like nature.
That's crazy.
P.O. Did you sell your monad?
Wait, hold on. For context, I want to give a quick story. Easy was telling us this. Me, P.O., Nick, when this happened, and P.O., who, by the way, is notorious for having zero empathy.
No, P.O. has no empathy. None. There's not an empathetic bone in his body.
P.O. just responds with, "That's nature. It happens."
Yeah. I was like, hey guys, I'm being a little slow. Like a hawk just ate my chicken, so I gotta like deal with this. He just responds, "Gnarly. That's nature."
And then he goes, like, there's been other times. I think one of us, had like a family member that was having like health problems or something. I forget what it was, but P.O. goes, "You'll adapt."
Yeah. It was like, yeah, nah, man. Like my aunt's in the hospital, and he's like, "Damn, that's crazy. You'll adapt." Right. I was like, what?
You'll adapt is so funny. Unbelievable. Yeah, okay. Easy. I sold half of my Monad token.
Why is your name Tom Lee?
Oh, it was for a video I was doing. Let me change it.
No, let's just be somebody else today. Who should I be?
I'll be Tom Lee. You can be Anthony Scaramucci. I started getting so easy. I have sold half of my Monad. I sold it at like 0.036, 0.037.
Nice. It broke 4 bill.
Dude, and then the amount I put in the pre-sale is up like 60%.
Oh, how much did you buy?
Just $900 or something, $850.
Nice. Just don't sell it for 30 days.
Yeah.
Because I think those that actually hold it are going to be the ones that get like rewarded. I flip-flopped a bunch yesterday on like under 3 bill, over 3 bill on the Poly Marketplace. I was down to like $1,600 at one point in the account. Like basically blew the whole load. And I was sitting there and I was like, fuck it. We just got to swing. So I put all of it on over 3 bill at like 50 cents, 60 cents. And it hit. Thank God. Like, thank God. So we're back in the green. We're back in the green. We got a big mention market today.
So hold on. So you were on Poly Market and you go, initially you were hedging.
Yeah.
And you went under 3 bill.
It went up. It went up to like 80 cents. I didn't sell because yesterday was my birthday. So I was like away from the desk. I golfed. Just did some other shit. Came back, saw it at 3.6 bill. And was like, what the fuck? Like, what? And then sold. Took a like $300 loss. Right? So the port went to like 2K. And then what I did was I bought a fuck ton of over 3 bill and over 4 bill. Because I was like, all right, it's pumping. This thing's pumping. And I ended up selling the over 4 bill for like, I think like a $30 loss. And I got the over 3 bill. I woke up this morning and sold it at like an 85 cent. And I ended up making money somehow, some way. But we're still clawing back slowly.
Are you like, dude, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but one of your funniest videos is, I'm literally going to pin it so people can can watch it, is you saying that you're down 15 grand or whatever on Polymarket, and then you're like, but I'm going to come back from that. And the way I'm going to do it is by going all in.
I'm like, the easiest way to make it all back is to hit 7 2Xs in a row.
It's so ridiculous.
It's so funny. Actually, I think it's like I have to hit 4 2Xs to make it all back, which isn't that crazy.
These are good. I mean, I like you documenting it, so I'm gonna pin it. Let me see. How do I pin, dude? They change everything.
Today's a big day, though. Today's Donald Trump mention market for pardoning a turkey is huge.
Okay,
huge day.
I saw Tyriel, I think is how you pronounce his name. He was doing research on whether or not the turkey's gonna gobble.
Yeah, do you think he will?
I mean, it's a turkey. I feel like it has to.
That's 68 cents. Do I full port it?
God, Crypto Gorilla did research on. I mean, this is insane. After extensive turkey research, here are my findings. The president will do a 5 to 7 minute speech and approach the turkey for 30 to 60 seconds. Historical gobbles.
That's good.
Since 2007, what if there's been gobbles or not?
This is alpha. 3 of the last 4 years, there's been a gobble.
So there were 5 gobbles last year.
And if you look, for the last 5 years, there's been a gobble.
So you have to hit, what's the yes for a gobble right now?
68 cents.
There's only one turkey present. 68 cents for yes?
Yep.
It's a yes. I would take the yes.
You like the yes at 68 cents?
Yeah. Wolfie going, this is the stupidest shit, literal gambling. This is actually predicting, Wolfie. It's not gambling.
No, it's actually it's predicting.
All right, let's do this weather report. I want to do a little bit of a deep dive on some of these crypto prices. Well, we saw a little bit of a pump yesterday, and then some findings I've been looking at.
All right, the weather report of the day. It's Tuesday, November 25th. The majors continue the rally with Bitcoin at 87K, Ethereum at 2,900, Solana at $136, and Hyperliquid at 32.50. Anthony Scaramucci has released a book about Solana after stating that he was going to go all in on AVAX. By golly gee willikers.
That's not on the weather report.
Oh, oops, sorry. Got taken away. Over the past 24 hours, macro continued to drive markets up as the odds of a December rate cut jumped over 80%. The NASDAQ posted its best day since May of this year, and all eyes will be on the PP, the big PPI data released today, and U.S. GDP data will come out tomorrow. Tom Lee has said that all of crypto's price action got slaughtered due to a bug in the code. What a fucking idiot. Next up, TradFi continues to get more crypto options as 5 spot crypto ETFs are launching in the next week. Doge, XRP, and Link, Chainlink. ETFs are set to launch between today and December 2nd. That is Tuesday of next week. The markets are closed Thursday and Friday, which gives us approximately 3 trading days prior to their launch. Finally, Pump Fund introduced $60,000 of community grants for 6 token projects. If you're as bad as math as Clemente is, because this is read in English and not Spanish, that's about $10,000 per project. You know what you can do with 10 grand? You can buy 7 iPhones. Congrats. This comes as the team has appeared to off-ramp over $430 million over the last month, and Pump is currently trading at a 2.7 Billy Vanilli FDV. Back to you in the studio.
A lot to cover there. Thank you, Easy. The team has off-ramped $430 million over the last...
Dude, that's not that much.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Why do I look like I'm kidding?
that announcement yesterday was actually ridiculous.
Dude, imagine someone saying, yeah, we're going to give 60 grand. Like, what are we doing? The synthetics trading tournament gave $1 million.
And Pump Fund has so much more money. Pump Fund just does not give a shit. Straight up, they've demonstrated that they don't give a shit. And they have no community is also a problem. No one, like, I'm not. Yeah, don't give a shit. And everyone's saying, oh my God.
Monad trading over 4 billion vanilla FTV.
Yeah, which is absolutely insane. Dude, I have some pump. I should have sold it. On that note, though, I want to talk very quick. I do want to talk about Monad, which is currently pumping. It's over 4B. This was a really interesting.
Yeah, dude, shout out Kaiser for the feedback, man. You're the best.
So yeah, Kaiser's an animal. So there was a really
small P in energy. Yeah, prediction markets are my thing. It's okay to be down on something that you're good at. Like, dude, Michael Jordan was drafted like 2nd overall, and then he went and played baseball. Like, come on.
So I highly recommend reading this article by DNAP Way at DNAP Way, who does research for I think Thread Guy's stream, but talked about the narrative versus revenue meta and talking about pump funds buybacks versus Hyperliquid buybacks versus Uniswaps, and talking about revenue versus their valuation gap. So talking about how Hyperliquid actually has a strong community and has both buybacks and a community. Pump Fund market skeptical about whether or not their buybacks actually make sense, or do they have a community that believes in them? And Uniswap is basically very little community. So I recommend reading that. And so easy. Let's talk about Monad token. It's currently at a 4 billion FTV. What are we looking at here? What are you were a little bit bearish on this at first?
Initially. Not anymore, though. Now we're bullish.
You're bullish.
Yeah, I mean, as bullish as you can be, right? Like, I haven't sold any of mine.
You got like 5 grand?
7 right now.
Nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just holding it.
Yeah.
I probably like could sell it, I guess. Maybe. Do I want to? I don't really care. Like, I'm not in a rush to sell it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. What would be, I mean, what would be like the bull case for this? It runs to 8, like a 2x from here?
Maybe. Honestly, I'm like, should I sell half? Probably. Maybe.
You know, this was the biggest.
Pop-up deck screener.
Okay. Deck screener.
I want to see the Monad memes.
So I want to see that because the biggest thing I saw yesterday was it was probably the biggest airdrop where people were like, yo, so I'm gonna gamble I'm gonna try to turn my $1,000 Monad airdrop into 10 grand. And I saw most people just get absolutely wiped. So let's look at this. Boom. Market cap. What do we look? What are the top memes? Like, what's the top meme on Monad?
No, what are you doing, dude? You're doing a bunch of fucking dumb shit. Like, you ever used a computer before?
Saying that NAD is.
You ever used a computer before, Tom Lee?
Dude, I have used it.
All right. All right. Let's take a look at these. Monad MPC, that one's ass. Anago was the big one that a lot of people thought was going to be like the winner. It's a dog. Shocker. Look at this fucking chart. Lower highs, lower lows. Garbage. What else do we have? Monad, trash. G Monad was another one a lot of people had hopes for. This chart's actually not bad.
So what's the highest market cap one?
Let's see.
Is it NADS at 143?
143 mil?
Yeah. No, this thing's at 2 mil. So NADS.
Yeah, NADS.
Damn, this thing looks good.
Yeah, I mean, this seems to be the one. The chart looks really good.
Should we buy this? How do you buy a meme coin on Monad?
I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I got no clue. I've not looked into it. I haven't done anything with it.
I mean, it's hard for me to be. I would buy one. A market cap of 2 mil for a top meme coin. Sorry, for a new chain that has liquidity from the airdrop feels like you would want to buy some of these.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you buy Kuru or Pancake Swap? Use Farcaster. Farcaster? I can buy things on Farcaster?
Can you?
What? Yeah. So anyways, so now we're going to talk a little bit about Aster and CZ. Aster. I think CZ is really
Whoa.
Whoa. Look
Whoa.
so, how's it going, Kicks? Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Coach. Happy to be here.
We were talking about Monad and its very encouraging debut. We saw it. It had an ICO on Coinbase, by the way, a public sale that anyone could have participated in at 2.5 billion fully diluted market cap, and it's up almost 2x since then. It's up like 70%. I participated. I got all my tokens, and they're all it's a great pump for the overall crypto market. You like to see these ICOs run at least a little bit.
I agree. I mean, I think it's just one of those classic fade consensus on the timeline. So when everyone's dunking on it and saying, "Oh, why would you buy this? This is dumb." Right? Those generally work way better than if you saw everybody on the timeline all buying the pre-sale. That would be bearish. But yeah, dude, one thing I love, frankly, it's way better for these types of things to launch when things are down and prices are down. But versus like launching when things are frothy. Especially for the long-term health of the project. But yeah, I think like happy for them, good time to launch. And excited to see what else Coinbase brings to the table, because I do think that this could be like the mark of the start. Because if you think that crypto is going to move from where we've been previously and towards more legit revenue generating projects, right, that look more like typical businesses, a lot of those are going to do airdrop ICO hybrids, right? Incentivize users, but also generate revenue that they can use to, further the protocol. So if you believe in it, seeing more of that, then ICOs make more sense, right? And so we'll start seeing more ICOs. And so trying to figure out how to play them will be a more important part of the game.
Should we buy Coinbase stock here?
I haven't really looked at it. I don't know where it's
30%
at.
in the last month.
I mean, that's always a good time to buy something, right?
It's down 18% last year. Wow. Coinbase. All-time high of $420. That's actually pretty wild.
I love buying things as they're moving up. I suck at buying things as they're pulling back. That's one big thing I'm going to try to work on in 2026 and beyond. So maybe I'll log in and sell half of my stupid PayPal buy and buy some Coinbase.
Are you going to top blast Google stock?
I bought Tesla instead. But Google's definitely really attractive here from an AI standpoint.
Yeah.
I just bought some Tesla. Even though like this is one of those just stupid Cope things. Like when it was bottoming, I'm like, Tesla's probably a great buy here. And then it pumped a little bit, right? And it ranged there. And I just kind of kept looking at it and never pulling the trigger because I'm like, oh yeah, it's good. Maybe it pulls back. And of course it shoots up. But I was like, dude, 10 years from now, when there's a fucking robot in my house and my kids are like, Daddy, why aren't we rich? And I was like, well, I never bought any of the robot company. They're going to fucking make fun of me. They're going to be like, you dumbass. Like that's why our life is the way it is. So I was like, I got to buy some Tesla and just think that in 10 years from now, it'll be $10 trillion, right? So I'll get a 10X in 10 years. I'll double every year on average. I'll take that, right?
100%.
But how my kids are really going to make it is on my perp Fartcoin long, dude.
I was just about to bring that up. So walk us through the play. You got in at 200 mil on Fartcoin. What was your
I got in around, I didn't bottom tick because I bought it before the last giga crash. So I got in pretty late on that, maybe 26, 27. Big learning lesson for me over the past 2 weeks, which is if you believe that a bottom is coming soon and you can make money off of the bottom, it's way easier to just wait for the thing that feels like the fucking bottom instead of like trying to time the bottom and knife catch.
Yeah.
Way less stressful, way higher ROI, right? Because I could have gotten into Fartcoin. It was sitting at 21, 22 for like 24 hours after it dumped down to 18.
Yeah.
Cakes, you're not even talking about the thing that's the most interesting. For me, do you think a turkey's going to audibly gobble during the Thanksgiving turkey pardon today?
I know Tyriel's all over that one, dude. He's been doing some deep research. He said the turkeys look very gobblish this year. So he's all over that. Now I'm just doing Mac D curl TAs on Polymarkets. That's
You're doing some weird shit, dude.
That's how I'm making my money. But yeah, dude, I'm long. I'm long stuff like Fartcoin. I'm long Aster. I'm long Zora. I'm even long odorous shit such as Cerebro and Turbo.
What? Oh, so you've got some crazy shit right now in your portfolio.
Usually, when you get a relief rally like this, the garbage of the garbage will do 100%ers. It's just how the game works.
Zora is at
Looks
a very
nice.
interesting spot.
Very nice. I've also made as much as I'm up 20 to maybe 30% on the perp. I'm up 30% just in funding fees. I was getting paid to long it for like 4 days. Yeah.
Jesse's coin isn't doing too hot, but we'll see. Talking broader crypto price action, I thought we were going to see a bit of a breakout. I started doing a little bit of I got a little giddy for the first time in a while, and I shouldn't have. We saw Bitcoin break above 89K, had a pretty swift recovery. Let me pull up the daily on Bitcoin. Did any of you guys get preemptively excited?
I'm
Bitcoin
still excited.
bottomed at 80. Then it printed 2 green candles on the daily. And then yesterday it got all the way above, where'd it get to? It got above 89K. Now we're back down to 87. Kicks, you say you're still excited?
Yeah, I'm still excited. I'm still bullish on it. I think potentially by end of the week or early next week, it could go as high as like 93, 94. We're getting a little bit of a curl off the bottom here. And this is if you look at this chart compared to, so you see early November, you see how we like kind of chopped and then pumped like right there. Yeah. And then you see ever since then, it's just been straight ski slope down. And now we're getting like the first kind of pop up. Yep. So I think we can see some follow through here. Also, Jane Street at 10:30 a.m. usually turns on their Burr algo. Yep. So yeah, I think you can still be long, and Happy goes to 94. What I'm really looking for, if you zoom out,
okay,
I'm looking for a head and shoulders pattern.
Where?
So
Nick was looking for too.
Yeah, the Trump election pump is the left shoulder, then the all this year is the head. So yeah, so you would get like you'd work back up to like 104.
Got it. Okay, wait, let me draw the rest of the shoulder. So you got, this is the left shoulder. For people listening, we're on the Bitcoin chart. This is the left shoulder. Then the head. And you're going, wait, what? Boom, right shoulder.
Yeah, something like that.
Got it.
And then I see 2 scenarios playing out. One is that it's a proper head and shoulders pattern. That takes us down to 70K. And then maybe a little lower. And then the other pattern I think that it could be is that it's a head fake. And so you retest 80 and then you go to fucking 160. Which I think is entirely plausible too. I would, so like, I think you would just want to, like me, I'd want to trade this. You know what I mean? So I like longs here and then like holding them for a decent period of time and then either going flat or trying to short a little bit for like a retest back down. I've been top blasting local highs on hype. See, this is what I mean. I suck at dollar cost averaging, bro. I dollar cost average into this thing at 47 and 37. Like the just, you know, every time I buy, it goes down 30%. So I may add a little bit here, but I'm still a big Hyperliquid bull.
What's the recent anger around it?
I don't think there's any recent anger. They unstaked the team unstaked some of their hype. Yeah, which is like, if you think about it, it's basically like the classic crypto thing where it's bearish that the founders make any fucking money whatsoever, you know? But they have the team, first of all, doesn't have to say what they're doing with it, but they also, that's what some people were like, they should at least tell us what they're doing with it. I mean, it could be a team member that's getting an unlock and it could not even be Jeff, or they're actually trying to fucking make, they're saying, hey, we made a $10 billion protocol. We're going to sell 100 million. Like, we're all going to make sure we're each worth $10 million. And I don't have to ask you for permission. I just think at the end of the day, dude, this guy, you know, this guy, the CEO of this, or the head of this, he went to Harvard and, you know, he won their fucking, he placed silver in their Harvard math competition and then gold the next year. So think about how elite it is to go to Harvard. I'm not talking about Harvard Business School. I'm talking about actual fucking Harvard. Think about how smart the people there are. And you get the gold medal in fucking mathematics. This guy's very fucking smart. He has a $15 billion protocol. He already probably has made so much from market making that he's already rich, right? So like, what is he playing for, right? Is he playing for being like, oh, cool, I ran this up to 15 billion. I'm 25 years old. I lost my work desire, my work ethic. Now I'm just going to turbo dump this thing to zero. Or is this guy like, I'm already fucking rich. I got a gold medal at Harvard for math. You know what's better than that? Building $100 billion fucking company. You know what I mean? Like, I think he has enough money to not care about money, and he's doing it to win. Also, I don't know if you saw, but like Farouk posted today, he's like, dude, I just long stocks on Hyperliquid. He's like, it may not be this cycle, but tell me how this thing is not going to be one of the biggest companies of this cycle or the next. You know what I mean?
People are so quick to throw, what's the saying? The
baby out with the bathwater.
They see things, I'm not going to name names, but L1s just continue like with bad actors, and L1s just perpetually run to zero that aren't doing anything and have no product market fit, have no users. And they see that dumping, and then they see hype also like going down in price, and they go, okay, hype is just along same as everything else. I think the altcoin puke is very helpful for a lot of cases where we have just so much garbage circulating still. You got to like get a lot of that stuff out, and these flushes help with that. I'm going to buy some hype right now.
Yeah, and some people are saying OG Gaming said competition ramping up for sure though, but it's like I mean, yeah, no shit. Anytime there's going to be anything successful in crypto, you're going to get a bunch of competition. It's whether you think that you're on the A team or the B team. Are you back in the A team or the B team? I think Hyperliquid's the A team. So I don't really care about competition. It would be like, you could have flooded Bored Ape. Hey, I don't know about Bored Ape price action, dude. They're getting a lot of competitors, dude. There's a lot of other NFT projects. You know, competition is more of like a feedback loop on the success of the industry than you know, bearish for the A team. You know,
In general,
Coinbase perps would be an issue to consider. Coinbase perps are not an issue to consider if you actually look at U.S. regulation for perps. It's the fucking dumbest shit. It's the most perverted, ugly version of perps you could ever imagine. Like, imagine if a bunch of 60-year-old dudes that don't understand crypto wrote the rules for for perps in the U.S. That's what they were. It's not competitive at all.
damn. There you got it. M123XYZ. You just got roasted.
I'm not even roasting him. I'm just edumacating him, you know?
All right. I just bought a little bit.
Yeah. I'm just nibbling a little bit here and there. I'm not fucking, you know, I'm not going crazy with it. But I like it. I mean, dude, it's my biggest crypto bag. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big. Okay. I think it's number 2 for me, not including Bitcoin.
Biggest alt bag.
Solana. Solana's continue to be my biggest, although I've trimmed a lot of it. I think I trimmed about half. Solana. Are any of you guys interested in Solana? Does this? It's been a very obvious shift in Solana's recent energy. They've pivoted a lot towards being like the institutional. Honestly, it feels like Solana's competing a little bit with Hyperliquid, where they're them coming out and basically saying you can buy Monad on Solana and just do that instead. Feels like a little bit of a Hyperliquid competitor. I like that narrative on Solana. I like them getting away from only being seen as this meme coin chain. I don't hate, I think there can be multiple winners. So I think Solana is also interesting. I'm not buying more. I'm buying more hype. And yeah, I think Jeff is crushing it. It's cool to see builders in crypto like crushing it. I had a conversation with someone in New York who's a pretty many would consider him a pretty solid builder, and he was just like, yeah, dude, crypto's lost so many builders to AI in the last couple of years. We need the builders that we have right now to like really stick around, and that a lot of them are getting burnt out. So
it's a hard industry to be in. I mean, it is, especially when you see like, dumb shit getting all the attention, making a lot of money, and you're working on something serious and no one gives an absolute fuck. I mean, at the end of the day, if a bear shits in the woods and no one's there to really shit in the woods, like you got to market and pick the right products. But yeah, I mean, I think the concern for Solana would be like if it's going to go through like a Ethereum kind of trove disillusionment for one cycle. That's kind of what Ethereum had to deal with this cycle, right? That their last cycle, Ethereum was largely benefited from the DeFi summer of 2020 and then the NFT, right? So they kind of dominated the alt cycle. This cycle, Solana did the same thing and dominated the alt cycle, right? And that was like a big part of its price appreciation. But I mean, it's a good product. Solana's a good product. It's a good team.
Where are you saying Solana is right now? Or crypto?
Like if it's going into like the trove disillusionment.
For people that don't know, this is the Gartner hype cycle, which is what Kix is talking about, where it goes to the innovation trigger, Pico inflated expectations. When is this? Is this Trump meme coin?
Yeah, exactly. And that for ETH was like NFT season. You know what I mean? And like so like ETH's been sitting in the trove disillusionment this entire cycle, right? That's how it's triple fucking topped and then gone back down to like 1600 like 3 times because it's in this disillusionment part of the cycle, and then it'll have its slope of enlightenment or go to zero like Pio thinks. So Solana could be going into the same thing, right? And also like the tricky thing is like, like the price. One of the things people don't appreciate, right, with fucking meme coins is this fucking speed of the transaction activity, and everybody was fucking tipping. You know what I mean? Like there was so much Solana that was getting sucked out of the ecosystem through meme coins, right? Which helped it pump, and then whoever ended up with that Solana started to distribute it. Now it's dumping. But yeah, I mean, I think it's smart for them to like pivot to like a Hyperliquid strategy as one of their components. I own a bag. I'm not buying or selling it. I'm kind of just sitting.
Makes sense. Shifting gears a little bit. Actually, real quick, our friends over at Pizza Ninjas.
Pizza Pets.
Pizza Pets, the #1 collectible in your
pocket.
They're doing a Pizza Ninjas V2 mint happening today. You can go check them out at Pizza Ninjas on X. Look at that. Haven't seen a new Ordinals mint in a while. I think they also have like a clubhouse right now in Puerto Rico. They're shipping a clubhouse before Bored Apes did. So there you go. Go check them out. Chris is a friend of the show. Always want to support him when we can. Shifting gears a little bit, we got VacEck blaming U.S. traders for crypto sell-off. Interesting. VacEck was also saying
throwing people under the bus, huh?
I also saw a clip of VacEck. I don't know who it was. I'm pretty sure it was their CEO. They were like, we've been here before Bitcoin, and if the narrative for Bitcoin dies, like we're seeing a lot of people rotate to Zcash, we will leave too. Was basically what he was saying. I was like, dude, no one cares. I've never heard of VacEck before you guys joined crypto, so we don't need you, buddy. What's his name? John VacEck. Let's go kick his ass. Oh, there you go. You got a Pudgy Penguin PFP. Real original there, buddy. All right. How about you buy one instead of drawing an honorary? All right. Galaxy Digital looks to provide liquidity service to prediction markets. Okay. NASDAQ listed company raises capital for a rain prediction market token digital asset treasury. What are we talking about?
It's like a prediction market on Arbitrum.
I'm sure we need of course we need a digital asset treasury for that. Of course we do. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, no one's fucking heard of it or uses it, but we definitely need a DAT for it, dude.
The DATs are I love how we all are in complete agreement that digital asset treasuries were a complete scam, but we're
complete scam.
We're like, it's going to pump the price, so it's fine. We got like 2 months of pumps, and now we're just stuck with all these companies owning complete bullshit. Anthony Scaramucci, by the way, easy, you spelled Scaramucci wrong.
I know how I spelled it.
Anthony Scaramucci buys AVAX at a 60% discount. I think they bought an OTC from the AVAX Foundation, and he still can't have an MNAV over 1. And now is dropping a book on Solana. That's all you need to know about digital asset treasuries. Then you have Anthony Pompliano trying to pay himself out $400 million for the digital asset treasury company. He did. You have David Bailey's.
It was basically the SPACs.
Yeah.
The cycle.
David Bailey's shitty ass Nakamoto treasury company was a complete, like, it's basically just all these people, their way of cashing out, but doing it through a publicly traded company versus other people have their own mechanisms. But I think that's certainly interesting. We have Monad Day 1. Okay. Sappy Seals released a NFT mint launchpad on Monad. Interesting. Very interesting. Are any of you guys, so did either of you guys trade any Monad memes on day 1?
No. Was I supposed to?
Yeah. I mean, you definitely should have.
Did you?
No, I'm kidding.
I haven't done any of that shit since I bought V1 Arbitrum punks.
We have, our listeners do have alpha every once in a while. I always like to see the comments. They help source new narratives. Chain Virus saying Zcash has a few teams building something similar to Ordinals. Might be interesting. I don't hate that at all. NFTs on Zcash, I like that.
Why?
It's not NFTs, it's Ordinals. I'd rather fucking kill myself, dude.
I actually like that a lot.
You're weird.
Bro, it's private.
Honestly, Kicks. Have you seen these NFTs that come in the General Mills cereal box? They have backyard baseball, backyard football, backyard soccer. What do you think?
I love how a lot of people on the timeline, they'll be like, you know, this cycle wasn't what it was supposed to be because of the Trump meme coin. And then like I look at the cycle, I'm like, dude, what are you fucking talking? Dude, we put ordinal, like we put NFTs on Sats on Bitcoin, and then like try to make them into meme coins with like a new, and we did that for fucking 6 months. Then we went to fucking Friend Tech, pumped and dumped that. Then went over to Blast, did some fucking dumb shit on Blast. Then after that, we went over to Solana, traded meme coins. Then we fucking longed a bunch of AI agents to $700 fucking million. Ran Pepe up to $12 billion. And then Trump came. Oh, it's fucking Trump, dude. That's why this cycle was fucking weird. Cycle was fucking weird when we were buying pictures on Sats on spreadsheets in February 2023. That's when we all just collectively decided this cycle was going to get fucking weird.
You know what's crazy? For reference, Monad right now, what's its market cap? I know its FDV's 4 billion, but the how much was unlocked? 20%. Let me double check. Market cap right now is 420 million. For reference, Blast was at a 1.4 billion dollar FDV when it launched. Or sorry, market cap. Market cap. That's ridiculous.
That's
That's how much the market has changed. Blast is now at a $48 million market cap.
Pac-Man is the Jeff Bezos of this generation.
That was such a Kicks. Did you see that clip?
What?
You're a Krispy Kreme donut full glaze.
Hold on. I got to pull this clip up of Kicks glazing Pac-Man, calling him Jeff Bezos. This is so good. Let me find this real quick. Going down. Okay, here we go. It's good to look back and then you realize how lost we were. This is a clip.
Basically means that Pac-Man is the Jeff Bezos of Web3, which basically means that he wants to capture market share by essentially making no money and passing all of the value onto the consumer, which is exactly what Jeff Bezos did, right? He like on Amazon Prime at a massive loss, right?
I'm pumping it. I'm eating it up.
Yeah, you're drinking the Kool-Aid, dude.
Right? They removed all the
My
marketplace
entire
fees
network
to
was in
capture
Blast.
market share, and they did that very successfully. They destroyed OpenSea, number one
My
ETH
entire
marketplace
network
by
is
far
in
right now,
Blast.
right? And then look at what they're
It's like,
doing
what
with
the fuck
Blast.
is he
So the
talking about?
core of Blast, which is very significant, everyone says,
This
"Oh,
was
you
the last
put
time
money
Nick
in a
ever came on the
multi-sig." But what they're not realizing is underlying technology, which is, for example, Arbitrum has $6 billion total value locked in Ethereum, right? And everyone knows that you can
Kicks is just rambling.
stake Ethereum, right? You get
going.
about a 4% yield. Right?
Hey, you know what I'll
the
say?
problem is that
About a week later, I sold all my Blur for a fucking 2x.
like
I just
that
needed some
6
extra
billion,
liquidity.
in Arbitrum right now, it's on the bridge in ETH, right? So it's not earning any yield, right? Blast by default, if you put USDC or if you put Ethereum in it, they're both earning their native yield. So just by being on Blast for a year, just by being on energy, else their own L2 will be at a 4% a year disadvantage to Blast. So that's part one.
All of
Part
this
two, all
was
the L2
true, though. All
can
of this
gain more
was
value
true, though.
for
They
developers.
just fucked up. They rushed it. They rushed it, man.
Yeah.
If they had taken their sweet ass time, fucking getting yield on your shit sitting there, that's been one of the big innovations of the cycle. They're still doing it. You know what I mean?
I wish Pac-Man had actually stuck around and continued.
He tried to just rush it a little bit, man. He was moving a little too quick. Maybe Paradigm was breathing under his throat.
Eli is saying, "Is this me but with abstract?"
Yes.
No. You
Oh,
wish.
no.
You wish abstract was as good as Blast. No, Eli. I mean, dude, dude, it's fucking hard, dude. I don't know. I think it's hard with abstract with basically any chain. The competition is insane. So I think backing one chain in general, going all in with one, is a huge risk to do, because if it doesn't happen, then anyways, moving on.
That's funny, dude.
Continuing the conversation.
Hey, dude, you can see I'm a marketer at heart, dude.
No, you're good. You're good.
I can spin up a good narrative if you need one.
I love a good narrative. I believe the narrative. I liked Abstract, by the way. I round tripped $20,000 in a meme coin I had in Abstract. The entire bag. Oh my God, the market cap's at 500K now. That's awesome.
It's the roller coaster meme.
I eat these narratives up for breakfast. So, I mean, Abstract, what is there? Like, people are like, okay, Abstract's going to turn around. How is Abstract going to compete? What chains do you know that are successful? We have like Ethereum, we have Solana, Hyperliquid, you could say, and then all these other ones are just narratives. You could obviously throw in 4 or 5 more in there, but for the 500 chains we have, how many are successful? So I don't know. I want Abstract to succeed, but it's a tall task, and yeah, we'll see if it works out. All right. Any closing thoughts? We're gonna wrap this up.
Nothing from me, Chief.
All right. Shout out to Blast. Shout out to Blast. 5% native yield, backed by Paradigm.
Dude, I still got money on there. I need to go check on that. I mean, at least it's been yielding, so that's nice. Hopefully it's not like depegged yield.
Proof of Eli saying Walmart, Target, Amazon, etc. all can coexist for different niche audiences and still be successful. I agree 100%. I don't think Abstract is Walmart or Target or Amazon. It took 20 years to build that.
I love how he says that they all can work for different niche audiences, and those are all like $100 billion. They're not a fucking niche. Everyone has Amazon.
There's like 6 Walmarts in a 30-minute drive. Like, the fuck you mean niche?
NVIDIA, Google, Facebook can all work in different companies.
The better
eggs,
example,
milk, bacon, niche food sources.
The better example would be like the mom and pop shop that's going bankrupt because of Amazon, Walmart, and Target. That's the other chain.
Oxygen, water, grass, niche ecosystem products.
Dude, Eli, come on, dude. You can't hate us with that. You set us up. I think he was setting us up.
He was LARPing.
God damn it, Eli. Come on, dude. All right,
the coffee shop that just got blown out by the new Starbucks store that opened 5 minutes away. That's blast.
Oh man. We have Ray saying Pac-Man was early to the stablecoin neobank angle. I 100% agree. He just wasn't able to actually get on it.
No, they just blew their wad. They're like, hey, what teams can get over here in under 3 months and launch a product? And shocker, you don't get high quality ones when you do that.
They had some. They had Pac Moon, which ran to like 400, 500 mil. They had Fantasy Top, which is now winding down, which you don't like to see. But then they had Pump Fun launch on there.
I don't think Fantasy Top's winding down.
Well, they're just not going to continue there. Like, they're not adding on to the main game, not extending the treasury or whatever.
That's going to do it. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Goodbye.